So, another bit of history today with our maths. It's something you've probably seen many, many times, equal sign. But where did it come from? How did we end up with it? So, this appeared in the 1500s, and it was first printed by a guy called Robert Record. He was a maths teacher before he was a doctor, and he was actually the royal physician to King Edward VI. Anyway, he wrote a maths book. And he realized while writing it that he has written is equal to more than 200 times. And so that's when he decided to, shorten that to the equals sign. And then that's how we got, equals, so is equal to. Interestingly, he actually ended up dying in prison. He was sued for defamation and couldn't pay the fine. So that's what happens to Mr. Robert Record. But anyway, so if we always remember that equals is equal to, it comes back to helping us in our algebra and moving around equations. So continuing on from what we did yesterday, if we remember that the equal sign is kind of like, in Stranger Things moving between, the real world and the upside down. So if you want to move something from one side of the equal sign to the other, you have to make it its opposite. And the sides of the equal signs always need to balance. So in this, fairly easy equation of 10 minus 7 equals 3, what we're actually saying, because don't forget that all normal numbers, 10 is actually plus 10, 3 is actually plus 3, but you'll notice that our 7 has actually got a minus in front of it. So, if we were going to move our minus 7 to the other side of the equation, he would need to become a plus. So our new equation is 10 equals 3 plus 7. And of course we check that it still is correct, and it is. So again, similarly, when we're starting to do algebra and we're looking for unknowns, so if we say x minus 4 equals 2. Now you remember, if we're solving for x, we need to get x on its own. So at the moment, 2 is on its own and these two are together. We need to move the 4 with its minus to the other side of the equation. Because we're moving across, into the opposite, he becomes a positive. And so our answer is x is equal to 2 plus 4. Therefore, x is equal to 6. And because we want to check our work, if we put that back into the original equation, x is equal to 6. 6 minus 4 equals 2. We are right. So, thank Mr. Robert Record, who was born in 1510, for the equal sign.